Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Handoff heading left. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. He makes the grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route line. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
off the play fake on first down. Breaks free. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Tough running there. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And now here comes the point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry up. He's going to hand this off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got his man in the open field. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third and short, they hand the ball off. fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
So they'll pass off the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Toss it to the back, running left. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Florida State. Strong game by this quarterback. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Talk about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made on the right side. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's looking to scramble. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Matthews. Launching it downfield. And it's complete downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Matthews. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here comes the point after attempt. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he pulls in the catch. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Takes the toss and heads left. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Linebacker shifting around now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Field goal try, no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong fight back. Now the try here for the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Receiver makes the catch, moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge game through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a still-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Physical run-breaking tackles. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. In the red area, it's Freeman. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. The pass rush closing it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Matthews. Defense is, and here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a foot race, and he won it. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. Running out of nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. Past the 50. Now the 40. At the 30 now.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble and a 2-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job at confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Using his legs, it's Freeman. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Matthews. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught out of the 15. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
1st and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the fair catch, signal for and taken. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. The coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And we're able to get him down.
Interesting call here by this offense on the 2-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard, which sets up a 3rd and 9 down.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Just pounding away for another big gain, Cook. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Well, the ball's knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Hits the running back in the flat. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And he's got it. Big gain. Lose the ball in the enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Touchdown, Noles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season is built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So Florida State's offense making their way on the field today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
We talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll feed the back again. Running with purpose. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The Seminoles will line up here on first down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So Tulsa's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the puck, looking to improve field position here. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you...
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Tech on the BAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll run it here. Tackle, but 1st down.
Yes, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And he's brought down after a short gain does not make the first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and 1 from the 15. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Escapes the sack. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Noles will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Looking for some space. It's Fuller. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. When he's got some space here. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Well, Kirby knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds and gain decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. He shreds the tackle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Play action here on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
49, Tulsa, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Nicholson. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it against some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Fuller. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now they'll run a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Choosing to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They really the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. That's an important first down on that running play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. The Seminoles move into the red zone. There's the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Who makes the grab? They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the Noles will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And tackled there by the defense. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. They're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down. A completion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. 2nd down now after the sack. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Well, look at the quick cut. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break.
Going for a big play downfield. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now this